Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, so we've stumbled upon something really unique. On the surface, it's a math coaching center. But when you start digging into its public documents, they tell a much, much bigger story. So today, we're going to try and figure out what the Analysis Solution Mathematics Coaching Center is using only its own words. I mean, this is the question that really hooked us, right? Because the documents from this coaching center go from talking about math problems to defining the entire cosmos. This is definitely not your average tutoring service. So let's try to unpack this puzzle together. So at first glance, the Analysis Solution Mathematics Coaching Center, and let's just call it ASMCC from now on, it really does present itself as a pretty straightforward commercial business. And yeah, right away, things get interesting. You'd expect educational services, of course, but an investment agency and marketing counseling, that's a pretty unusual mix for a place that teaches math.
Okay, and when we dig in a little closer, the scope of what they offer gets even wider.
And wow, here's that strange mix in all its glory. On one side, you've got basic science for like first graders, but on the other, you have tensor analysis, and let me tell you, that's super advanced post-grad level mathematics, and it's sitting right next to high-stakes business services like investment strategy. Seriously, what kind of company does all of this?
So now we get introduced to the man in charge, CEO Gaurav Deep Gautam. But pay attention to how he's identified. He's not just a CEO. He's specifically called a mathematician. And that one word, you guys, that's the key. That's what starts to unlock this whole thing.
Yeah, that title, mathematician, that's our signal, because this is the exact moment where everything just pivots. We go from a list of services to this grand philosophy, and it all starts with the CEO's own words on business.
Get this exact phrase, with its kind of unique wording, it shows up over and over again. It's clearly a core principle, like a motto. It's framing investment as something more than just a financial tool. It's about building for the future.
All right, let's peel back another layer, because this is where it really starts to build. The CEO's philosophy, it doesn't just stop with business. Oh no, it expands to cover, well, everything. And here it is. This is where we completely leave the world of business behind. The CEO, the mathematician, lays out a whole definition for the universe. And the core idea is just wild. The universe isn't just something to be studied. He's saying the universe is knowledge itself. And the list of what's in this knowledge is just fascinating. You've got your standard science stuff, matter, energy, galaxies, sure. But then it's blended with these really abstract ideas like existence and memories of ancestors. And then you see Ganga, which, refers to the sacred Ganges River in India. It's this incredible mix of science, philosophy, and culture. So just when you're thinking, okay, this is all very philosophical, bam, we're pulled right back into a science textbook. The documents confirm these familiar principles, like the expanding universe. It's this constant back and forth between a really unique worldview and straight-up accepted cosmology that makes this so unusual. Okay, so you think we're out in the cosmos, right? We're just getting a handle on that huge scale, and then everything pivots again. This time, we're drilling way, way down into super specific details about planet Earth. Like, for example, it states that the primordial Earth formed about 4.54 billion years ago. And see, that's not some vague philosophical idea. That's a hard data point. It's grounding this massive worldview in something concrete. I mean, this is what's just so wild about all this. One minute, we're talking about a cosmic philosophy that includes our ancestors' memories, and the next, we're looking at the exact chemical breakdown of our atmosphere. This isn't just philosophy anymore, is it? It's like they're trying to build a complete encyclopedia of, well, everything.
And it just keeps going. We get this incredibly detailed 4.5 billion year history of our planet. I'm talking major geological events, evolutionary milestones, the whole shebang. This is the kind of timeline you'd see in a natural history museum. And here it is, part of a math coaching center's official documents. And then, just to top it all off, in one final, absolutely surprising leap, this whole encyclopedia of knowledge goes from geology and evolution to the modern office. It starts talking about unconscious bias and building a better workforce. So the scope here is literally from the Big Bang to the boardroom. It's incredible. Okay, so after all that, let's just take a breath. We have to go back to the original question. What is the Analysis Solution Mathematics Coaching Center? Let's try to put these totally different pieces together.
What we're looking at is a company with two completely different identities existing at the same time. On one hand, you have a very practical business. It offers real services. But on the other hand, you've got this philosophical, scientific authority that's publishing these incredibly detailed documents on everything from the cosmos to workplace ethics. So in the end, there's no easy answer here, is there? We're left looking at an organization that is somehow a coaching center, a philosophical guide, and a science encyclopedia, all rolled into one. The real question isn't just what this business is, but what is the full equation? What kind of worldview connects all of this, from marketing to mathematics to the stars?